When Christopher Columbus landed on the shores of Jamaica, he wrote in his records, "It is the fairest island eyes have ever beheld." That description still holds true as the island welcomes more than 2.5 million tourists each year, hoping to experience a piece of paradise. With forests, mountains, valleys, rocky cliffs, and the beach coastline, it's hard to imagine all the places on this list can be found on one tiny island. Welcome back to Elite Jamaica, and if it's your first time, consider subscribing to the channel and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. With no further ado, here are the 10 most beautiful places in Jamaica. Number 10. Frenchmans Cove. Nestled between the rocky, forested cliffs in Port Antonio, Jamaica, Frenchmans Cove is the ultimate tropical oasis. The cove's beach has some of the most pristine white sand, where some of the bluest waters break in salty, gentle waves. A small tributary of the region's biggest river finishes on one side of the cove, mixing fresh and salt water into a refreshing, luxurious natural pool. If one day isn't enough at this beautiful place, the property has a hotel with wonderful cliffside villas available for rent. Number 9. Blue Lagoon. Just a few miles up the road from Frenchmans Cove is one of Jamaica's most beautiful and untouched natural wonders. The Blue Lagoon, once thought to be bottomless, is an underwater sinkhole that is about 180 feet deep. The dramatic color of the water changes throughout the day depending on the position of the sun in the sky. The surrounding lush vegetation, untouched environment are what makes this place truly special. The lagoon's water is usually warm for the area. Boat tours are available to visitors, though I recommend spending much time in the gorgeous water as possible. Number 8. The Blue Mountain. The Blue Mountain Peak is the highest mountain in Jamaica, standing at 2,256 meters. This UNESCO World Heritage Site has some of the most beautiful mountain views in the Caribbean. Though densely vegetated with Jamaica's green lush flora, the mountains appear to be blue when dense fog shades the sun rays. Dominating the eastern part of the island, several trails in the mountain range can be hiked and biked with or without guides. Hiking to the peak is breathtaking if you make it to the top just before sunrise. On usually clear mornings, the southern coast of Cuba, which is just 90 miles north, is visible from the peak. Number 7. Rosal Plantation. Just outside of Montego Bay, Jamaica's second largest city, is one of the island's most historic plantation homes. Rosal is a Jamaican Georgian mansion with a stone base and plastered upper story built in the 1770s. The house sits high on the hillside, looking down onto the northern coastline. Legend says that the house is haunted by the ghost of Annie Palmer, known as the White Witch of Rosal. She is said to have murdered her 3 husbands while living in the house. Though the legend has been disproven, the house offers tours in the night that recount what life might have been like for the slaves and the plantation owners at the height of the slave trade in Jamaica. Number 6. The 7 Mile Beach. Located in one of Jamaica's most visited beach towns, Negril, 7 Mile Beach is a stretch of pure paradise. Though the beach is actually only 4 miles long, the white sand and crystal blue water that laps the shore seems to go on much further. A number of hotels and restaurants dot the coastline. Negril is on the western side of Jamaica, offering some of the most stunning beach sunsets in existence. There is nothing quite like seeing the sky change from a pale blue to shades of yellow, orange, and pink against the darkened ocean. Number 5. Reach Falls. Once a haven for runaway slaves seeking refuge from the plantations in St. Thomas, Reach Falls is one of Jamaica's most beautiful waterfalls. Nestled in the montane forest in the Jankro mountain range, it offers spectacular views of why Jamaica is known as the land of wood and water. Densely vegetated with over 23 species of fern and various species of birds, it is an oasis of peace and tranquility. Far from the hordes of tourists that flock to other waterfalls like Dunn's River Falls in Ocho Rios, if you have seen the movie Cocktail, starring Tom Cruise, it might even look familiar. Part of that movie was filmed there. Number 4. Blue Hole. Tucked within the lush hills of Ocho Rios, Blue Hole has earned its nickname of Secret Falls. It is a tropical escape, easily accessed by car or hired bus service. It isn't an official tourism board site, making the attraction relatively untouched. The site is formed from a tributary of the parish's largest river, Rio Grande, that cascades into several small natural pools, finally ending in one much larger and deeper. Visitors enjoy swinging into the water from ropes that hang on sturdy trees surrounding the pool. You won't want to miss this hidden gem on your next trip to Jamaica. Number 3. Pelican Bar. Floating on wooden stilts in the crystal blue waters in the parish of St. Elizabeth is the Pelican Bar. The small wooden shack resilience through hurricanes and the rough seas of the south coast remains a mystery to most. It is a landmark in Jamaica, having been around for more than 20 years, easily accessed by boat, canoe or kayak, or by the physically fit a lengthy swim. It is truly one of a kind. Sit out on the deck and enjoy the view of the mainland with panoramic views of the blue Caribbean Sea. Number 2. Rio Grande. The Rio Grande is one of the biggest rivers in Jamaica and the largest in the Portland Parish. Named by the Spanish, who were the first to colonize Jamaica in the 15th and 16th centuries, it has become a popular destination for rafting. The gentle river is the perfect flowing force for the bamboo rafts that transport visitors up and down the river. Sip water from a fresh cold coconut while you drift lightly by the vegetated river banks as bending bamboo grasses dangle over the water as if they were yearning for a cool drink. Rafting tours can be arranged through local hotels or travel agencies. Visiting Portland and the Rio Grande is sure to give you insight into why many foreigners like Errol Flynn and Ian Fleming chose to call this area home. Number 1. Dunn's River Falls. Perhaps one of Jamaica's most popular tourist attractions, Dunn's River Falls is one of the island's most unique waterfalls. The water cascades in step-like stages, allowing visitors to climb the 600 feet to the top fairly easy. It is believed to be one of the most historic battle sites, where the Spanish and the English fought for possession of the island in 1657. The waterfall flows directly into the sea, allowing visitors to experience the river as well as the small beach alongside it. Look familiar? Many scenes from the James Bond movie Dr. No were filmed at the falls. Hey my friends, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please remember to subscribe to the channel and click the notification icon so you never miss an update.